I'm just expecting it at this point, guys. Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Phillies Hot the video cast, and today we're going to be recapping last night's game between the Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Mets as the Phillies lost 10-6 to the New York Mets as they lose the series and now drop a game under 500 as they are now 24-25. Totally unacceptable. Yet again, we have another lead and we blow it, guys. We blow it yet again. First of all, Aaron Nola was absolutely terrible in this one. He was absolutely terrible. He did not do his job at all. But our bullpen just continues to struggle. Brandon Workman, that guy is just absolutely terrible. He's not good at all, man. That's all it is. That's all it is. David Phelps comes in, has himself a nice clean inning, striking out the side. He needed that badly. A nice 1-2-3 inning, strikes out the side. He needed that badly. But Brandon Workman's struggles continue. That guy is just flat out terrible. Before we get into this video, please subscribe if you have not yet. Please turn the notification bell. Please like this video, comment on this video, share this video, and let's get into this. Now, guys, I don't even know what to say at this point. We've now led in 42 over 49 games this year. And John was on here yesterday giving that stat. He said 41 out of 48. Well, now it's 42 out of 49 because we led last night as well. It's just our bullpen is so terrible, so terrible. You have these nice two home runs from Bryce Harper last night. One goes 445 feet into the upper deck, hit off the facing of like the top of the second deck, almost went 3 decks up there. And it wasn't just to down the line, man. That ball was crushed. 445 feet. And then he goes to center field for his first one. He was on last night. And he also lined out the third base, walked twice. Bryce Harper was not the problem last night. He looked great last night. What our problem is our bullpen continues to struggle. Brandon Nimmo and the Robinson Canos of the world and Dom Smith, they continue to kill us. They continue to absolutely tee off of our pitching. It's absolutely pathetic. Changes need to be made, as I talked about in my post. Changes need to be made. I'm just learning to just laugh at it now, guys. It's getting so pathetic how many games we blow. It's just ridiculous. I mean, I can't tell you how bad this bullpen is. Here we are down 3-0. Aaron Nola has a rough first inning. And we fight back. And we go up 6-3. It was a nice comeback. And then we give it away like we always do. I knew we were going to blow it. I knew it. I knew we were going to blow it. It's ridiculous how many games we blow. I'm so tired of it. So, guys, let's get right into the scoring summary. As I said, first of all, and another thing is the umpire was not on our side last night. Mark Wagner, he was terrible. He was terrible. Terrible. Top of the first inning, Dominic Smith doubles on a sharp line drive to left field. Michael Conforto scores, and the Mets take a 1-0 lead. I told you, Aaron Nola was not sharp early. 2 walks to start off the ball game to Brandon Nimmo and Michael Conforto. But again, the umpire did not help him out at all. I will say that. The umpire did not help him out at all. The umpire did no help to Aaron Nola. He was absolutely terrible. I was not impressed by him at all. I thought his umpiring was very, very poor. I was not impressed. Then in the top of the same inning, Robinson Cano singles on a line drive to right field this time. J.D. Davis and Dominic Smith score, and it is now a 3-0 Mets lead. You're sitting there thinking oh boy, this is gonna be bad. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Oh boy, this is gonna be a rough night. Here we are, top of the first inning, 3-0 Mets. It's just. Oh my God! Aaron Nola was not good last night. I believe he tied his career high in walks in a game. He was not good last night at all. But once again, the umpire did not help us out at all. But yet again, the guys who continue to hurt us, Dom Smith, Robinson Cano, Brandon Noah, continue to just tee off of our pitching. It's really, really just pathetic. Then in the bottom of the first inning, Bryce Harper hits his 9th home run of the season on a line drive to center field. It makes it a 3-1 ball game. Bryce Harper slumping very, very badly, man. He needed that one. He wouldn't be done the rest of the night. The second one was even more exciting. Whenever you see Bryce go dead center, you know it's good. You know it's a good sign. You know it's a good sign. It's not easy to hit one out going dead center, but Harper looked good last night. Also lined out the third base as well, so he's been hitting the ball hard. And then even in that slump, he was hitting the ball hard. But it was nice to see Bryce. He looked great last night, man. He needed that badly. We made some history as well, as I'll get to this now. Then Alec Boehm homered on a line drive to right field, his 4th of the season. And the Phillies now make it a 3-2 ball game. Make that back-to-back as Didi Gregorius homers on a line drive to right center field, his 9th of the season. And the Phillies tied at 3. I was so pumped when that happened. Back-to-back home runs. That's the last time we did that since 2017. I was watching that game live, by the way, in 2017 when we did that. What was that? I think it was Altair, Odubel Herrera. I forget the other guy who did it, but I remember that. Very, very well. So we tie the ball game up at 3. And then Adam Hazley singles on a sharp ground ball to right field. Gene Segura scores. And the Phillies now take a 4-3 lead. So we give up 3 in the top of the first inning. We come back in the bottom of the inning. We score 4. 3 of them being on a back-to-back solo home runs. So we take the lead 4-3. That is a feel-good inning. You're thinking like, wow, we go down 3-0. We fight back. We take the lead 4-3. That should be enough to fire up your team. And at least should be enough to propel you, to the victory, at least you think. Then in the bottom of the second inning, Bryce Harper does it yet again. He homers on a fly ball to right field. His 10th of the season. That ball was destroyed. He knew it right off the bat. Seth Lugo knew it right off the bat. Like, the right fielder didn't even move. Michael Conforto didn't even move. He just stood there. Didn't even move. The ball was destroyed. It was off the facing of the the second deck. Like, it almost went into the third deck. It was murdered. Harper's 10th of the season, as I said, 445 feet. And the Phillies now take a 5-3 lead. And in the same inning, Gene Segura singles on a sharp ground ball to center field. Alec Boehm scores, and the Phillies now take a 6-3 lead. So here's an example. What do we lose? Yeah, so think about what we lost last night. We lost 10-6, right? In the bottom of the second inning, we were done scoring runs. So we scored our 6 runs in the bottom of the first and the bottom of the second. That was it. We were done after that. That's it for the night. That can't happen. We need to keep the pressure on. We need to stop letting off. We need to keep scoring. Our offense, it just seems to get content. This was a problem last season. Our offense just seems to be content. It gets to a certain point where we're like, okay, we're done scoring here, boys. We're good. It can't be like that, man, especially when we have this awful bullpen. It's pathetic. And you know that those Mets, they came back against us when they had a 4-0 lead. I am so tired of blowing leads to baseball teams in general, but especially against the Mets, because they are terrible. The Mets are so bad. It's pathetic. They are not good at all. They're so bad. Then in the top of the 6th inning, here we go. Pete Alonso hits his 12th home run of the season on a fly ball to left field. The Mets now make it a 6-4 ball game. Then in the same inning, Brandon Nimmo just continues to tee off of our pitching as he triples on a sharp line drive to left center field. Jeff McNeil and Andres Gimenez score, and the Mets tied at 6. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. I was sitting there like shaking my head. I was so pissed off. But I'm like, at the same time, I'm like, I knew it was coming. I knew we were going to lose, man. I didn't know if we were going to lose. I knew we were going to blow it. I had a feeling we would probably lose this game. It's pathetic. That's how bad our bullpen is. I have no confidence. And then in the top of the 9th inning, he does it again. Brandon Nimmo homers on a fly ball to right field, his 8th of the season. The Mets now take a 7-6 lead. After you're up 6-3, you now give up the lead. Yet again, because your offense gives up scoring runs, our bullpen can't do anything. Brandon Workman is absolutely terrible, and that's the story. That is the story. That's the story of the Phillies' life. Then Dominic Smith triples on a fly ball to right field. Michael Conforto scores, and it's now an 8-6 ball game as they just continue to pile it on. And then Robinson Cano gets to show off his pretty stroke as he homers on a line drive to right center field, the 2-run shot, and it's now a 10-6 ball game. And that's your ball game, 10-6 your final score. Absolutely pathetic. We bring up this guy, Garrett Clevenger, made his major league debut. Well, welcome to the big leagues, kid. You give up a 2-run home run to Robinson Cano. Yeah, welcome to the big leagues. And Brandon Workman just continues to struggle, man. I'm talking about it, man. That guy is terrible. We need to let him go at the end of the season. He needs to leave. He's terrible. He is absolutely terrible. McCutchen 0 for 5 at a leadoff spot last night. He is really, really cooled off. He does not look comfortable at the plate. Hopefully he can wake up a little bit. But Bryce Harper with that nice night last night, Man, that guy, he needed that. He needed that. It's a shame that line drive he hit right to the third baseman could have been a hit, but that's just part of baseball. You hit a line drive right to somebody, but he's been doing that a lot recently. It's frustrating for him. But Alec Boehm continues to rake. Like, these guys are not the problem. Gene Segura exited the game after being hit by a pitch by Julius Familia. Stop hitting our players, Mets. Stop hitting our players. It's absolutely pathetic how dirty the Mets are. Stop hitting our players. And wouldn't be surprised to see him go in the AL. Joe Girardi said he'd be shocked if he played today. That's what he said. So we just continue to have these injuries. It's ridiculous. We don't have Rhys Hoskins. We haven't seen JT. What's going on with him? He's not on the IL. I don't know about that. But Andrew Knapp getting fired up last night behind home plate with Mark Wagner. The Phillies were barking. Good. You should be complaining because that was ridiculous how bad the umpiring was last night. That was clear bias towards the Mets. That is unacceptable. The MLB seriously needs to take a look at that. Mark Wagner, whatever that guy's name is, he's terrible. He is terrible. The Phillies need to file a complaint because that is ridiculous. How many pitches look to be strikes that were called balls? It's ridiculous. And, man, it's just this team. But you know what? I'm not even going to blame it on the umpire because you know what? Our bullpen should have done its job. Our bullpen should have done its job, but the umpire certainly didn't help. Aaron Nola, 5 1/3, 5 hits, 5 earned runs, 5 walks, and 7 strikeouts. The 7 strikeouts was impressive, but the 5 walks ties his career high in a game. And he just didn't look good last night. As I said, in the first inning, that was the roughest inning for him. And he just didn't look good. Went in that 6th inning, and then he was taken out, and Parker relieved him and gave up that triple to Nimmo. But you know what? I don't know, man. He just didn't have it last night. His stuff wasn't really there. His control, a lot of pitching, his control, as I talk about, he wasn't able to put it where he wanted to. He struggled with that. And last night just wasn't his night. So it isn't the end of the world. He still had a good season, but last night was not his night. But David Phelps, it was so nice to see him. He's been struggling really, really bad at the pen. Nice to see him come in and just have a shutdown inning, a striking out the side, 1, 2, 3. That was awesome. But Brandon Workman, that guy, as I keep talking about, is absolutely terrible. As he just continues to struggle. I don't think I need to say it anymore. But Tommy Hunter got the job done last night, 1 1/3. Nice performance. He ain't the problem. I tell you, he ain't the problem. He could pitch better than Brandon Workman can. Isn't that pathetic? Look how much older he is. So it's guys, his bullpen. I tell you, it's the pitching. It is the pitching. But our offense needs to keep scoring. Our offense just gives up as we now lose the series to the LMAO Mets. We now lose the series to them. It is just pathetic. What an awful way to finish off the season against the Mets. You own them last season. You sweep them out to start off the season. You could have swept the series. I should be sitting here with a broom. I should be here with a broom right now, sweeping out the Mets. Because we should have won that second game, and we definitely should have won last night. So it's pathetic. It is pathetic. I'm so tired of this team. As we now welcome the Toronto Blue Jays to town. Oh boy, isn't this going to be fun? As we have a doubleheader today at 4-5. Zach Eflin on the mound, 2-2 with a 5.01 ERA going against Ray, 2-4 with a 6.85 ERA. Game 2 is also, obviously since we have a doubleheader, is going to be right after that game. Oh boy, this is going to be a tough series. The Blue Jays play is tough. Oh my goodness gracious. The final game is on Sunday, 3:05 the first pitch. It's going to be a tough series, guys. I don't know what to expect out of it. I'd be happy with a split. I really would, because the Blue Jays play us tough. I can tell you. So, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe if you haven't done that yet. Please turn on the notification bell. Please like this video, comment on this video, share this video. Please share this video with your friends. Call or text 267-225-3392. Email at phillieshotstove@gmail.com. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I'm Luke, and I'll talk to you later. Check out the social media. Link in the description section at Phillies Hot Stove, Instagram, at Harper Instagram. I'll talk to you later, guys. The Phillies are just terrible. Zach Eflin on the mound today, doubleheader. I'll see you guys later. Final time we'll be wearing the baby blues in a regular season game this year. I'll talk to y'all later. See you guys.